local, late breaking. Live, local, late breaking. This is KEZI 9 News, breaking news.
We start with breaking news right now, 5 o'clock on this Wednesday, October 17th. The developing situation is playing out as we speak in Springfield. First, a report of a structure fire and then shots fired. The SWAT team right now on the scene, and so is our news team. KEZI 9 News reporter Jillian Smuckler live near the 500 block of Oakdale. And Jillian, you've been told to keep back for safety, but right now you can see a raging fire. What can you tell us right now?
That's right, Sean. So as you could probably see behind me, there are 3 houses fully engulfed in flames. One of them is partially on fire. Fire crews are back on scene. Just a little bit ago, they were told to leave because there was an active shooter, but now they are back on scene trying to get the fire out. And I'm actually joined with one of the residents who unfortunately lost his house in this fire. Nathan, can you kind of just walk me through what happened this morning?
Absolutely. I woke up out of my bed kind of hearing some popping noises, and I pulled the blinds and noticed a bunch of flames coming out of my neighbor's window. I got up and tried to find my glasses. I couldn't find them, so I just went and got my roommates, woke them up. They called the cops, and then I went back, got my glasses. We got the dogs out of the house, loaded just ourselves and the dogs out. Went and knocked on the neighbors' doors and just made sure everybody's out of their houses, and just kind of came on the street and just watched everything unfold. Unfortunately, within a minute of coming out, though, all the firemen just like took off running. Because apparently there was shots fired. There was apparently a man in the street with a gun, and so they took off and hid for 10 minutes or so before the SWAT guys showed up, all the police guys in their vans, and they kept everyone off to the side, and we just kind of waited and watched our house burn down.
Okay, and so as far as your neighbors are concerned, do you know if all the neighbors were able to get out of the house? Yeah,
we talked to pretty much everybody in this general vicinity, and everybody was out of their house before the cops actually showed up with the shooter. So.
Okay, and how are you feeling safety-wise right now? I know the fire crews are back on scene, so how do you feel about there being an active shooter on the scene just a little bit ago and the SWAT team actually being here as well?
Well, my hope is that it's just a guy who was kind of confused or something like that by all the ruckus, but I hope they got him if there was a guy.
Absolutely, and I'm so sorry for the house loss. And as you can see, this is very devastating. There are a ton of neighbors here, and so we just kind of want to stay safe here. The fire crews are back on scene, and so we are hoping that the active shooter is not here. But we will continue to bring you guys live updates live in Eugene. Jillian Smuckler, KEZI 9 News.
All right, Jillian, I hope that you can still hear me okay. I know that this all came out about 4 o'clock this morning, just before 4. You were told initially to stay back. What was that like for you when you were told, get back?
If I'm honest, Sean, I was terrified. Everybody seemed like they were terrified. We had no idea what was happening. The SWAT team came on scene, so obviously that makes it so much more surreal, but it was actually very scary. Police were running back and forth. It was kind of nerve-wracking because they were running in different ways, so we really had no idea what was going on, and the fire crews weren't on scene either, so we knew that there was an active shooter, and the police did confirm there was an active shooter, so it was very terrifying for me, definitely.
Any new information on the shooter, the search for the shooter? Is this person still at large?
I'm sorry, Sean,
yeah.
It's a little loud, but I think you asked if the suspect is...
Right.
Yeah, so we don't have any information about the suspect or the shooter just yet, but if I could tell correctly, fire crews are back here, meaning that the shooter is it is being handled, so yes.
All right, much more from Jillian. Stay with KEZI 9 News as we continue to cover this developing story.
And because of that, we do have